need to fix the door. It's hanging a bit and it's not that easy to open or close. I've got these things. Oh no! Take it down. Okay, I need to think about this. How am I gonna fix this door? So I'll do something else today. Ah. See? No project goes as planned.
Hello, so this is future Lorena who's editing the video that you are watching. Right now I am in Mallorca and I have a sleeping baby in my arms, and I just had a thought. I just had an idea about this video. So finally, a few weeks ago, my neighbor called me and asked me for my help, and I was so excited that finally I can also do something for them after all they have done for me. And I went over and we did the work what he's asking for, and then he said, now that we have space in the tractor, why not fill it up with firewood, and I'll take it to your house. And so we did that. So he managed to turn it around and he helped me also, instead of just me helping him finally. And so we filled up the tractor with firewood, and then he brought it to my house. He helped me sort it out by different sizes, because he knows that some of those wood were too big for my wood stove. And then he says, oh, now that I am here with the tractor, I can pull out the tree that got stuck in the ground. And I was like, yes, please, thank you. So I was fine, asked for help, but he still managed to turn this around, and he helped me. So I had an idea, and I need you. My idea is that write a comment to my neighbors and I am going to handwrite every single message that you guys send. You guys write, and I will give it to them and let them know how wonderful they are. So this will not only just spread kindness general, but he is also learning English. So this way he can practice a little bit of English as well, and it's coming from all over the world. So it's going to be all different messages, and not only uplifting, but like literally helping him to learn English. So write away in the comment section and fill it up with love. What do you think?
Hello, another day, new chores. I bought a new toilet seat, so I'm going to change the old one and have a fancy modern toilet seat, hopefully.
Here now you can see my finished results. I have cut that little shelf that the jar is sitting on it. I I'm going to come up with a solution to secure the jar. And the floor is done, and I changed the toilet seats. There's one more thing that I'm planning to do, that I'm going to sand a little bit around the toilet seat, that blue paint, and also maybe even the floor. I might just sand it a little bit or even paint it, and that's about it. And later on I'm just going to talk about a bit more how this composting toilet works and why do I choose to have this. The trap is working, so I am going to buy more of this thing and just carefully place them around the property. And now back to the shed door. I have just decided to move the lock. So for now, this was the easiest solution, to move this part a little bit further up. And the door is still not quite fixed because one of the hinges are not really secured to the door, but they have nails on it. So I probably need to remove the entire door, take out those nails, and then maybe screw them. I don't know. For now, I'm just gonna leave it now. And at least now I can easily open it and close it.
So now that I'm done with the toilet, I thought I'd explain a little bit about this outdoor toilet for you, and also why I don't want to have a flushing toilet in the house. I might have another toilet in the house, also a dry toilet. You can get those really modern ones, and they're made of ceramic, and it just looks like a normal toilet, but the only thing is that you don't flush. You just use a little bit of powder, sawdust or whatever on top. So this was an old outhouse that we had on the property, and it took me a little while to get used to it, I can give you that. So when I was just coming here every day and living in the village, I did not use this toilet. I don't know, it took me a solid month, to be able to start using it. But I had a plan, and the plan was to dig a hole and take out the old you know what, and bury it so it can continue composting. And as they didn't use this house but only for the summer, there wasn't a lot in here, and it's also been a long time since it's been used, so it was fully composted, so no stinky business. And everyone in my family was telling me that, oh my god, this, you're gonna hate this, it's gonna be so disgusting and blah blah, because they used to do it. My grandmother used to do it. She used to have an outhouse, and they used to empty it manually at whatever periods. But this was not the situation, luckily. Here it was fully composted. But I found interesting things in there, like men's underwear. So I'm guessing an accident happened and then they just chucked it in there. I don't know. This is just a guess of mine. No. So I'm going to show you what's behind the toilet. What you see here now is that I use this little platform to raise that big brown plastic bucket. That's where everything goes. And I drilled holes on that bucket so the liquid, aka pee, can come out, can just drain out. I will come up with a better solution eventually. This is just for now, but eventually I want to dig out more underneath and also fill it up with stones maybe, so it can drain better. Or have a separator. I have not yet figured it out, because you can also have a separator where the liquid goes into a separate bucket and then you can just use it as a fertilizer on the land. So either way, I have not yet decided. But when this thing is full, basically, I can just take out the entire bucket and leave it in the forest to finish up composting. And then I have another one that I can replace it with straight away. So I don't have to do anything. Just once in a while, take it out and leave it there to compost, to do the job on its own. And inside the toilet, here we have a bucket of, that one is like wood bark, wood chip, whatever it's called. Sort of like wood chip and a bit of soil. And so this is what you put on top of your business. So basically, instead of flushing with water, you layer this with the human waste. And what I'm also trying to do is to collect the paper separately. So yes, you basically layer everything, cover everything up and just let it dry. And the fact that it is quite airy, we have a lot of wind here, I'm sure that helps the process, and also that the liquid drains out. That's really important, so it dries out quicker and then it just begins the process. So the reason that I have decided to collect the toilet paper separately is because I read it somewhere that it composts faster. So toilet paper takes longer time for it to decompose, and I can just take out that bag and burn it, and that's it. It's all burnt, and no problem, no issues with that. So I think this will be a very easy solution. And now that it's a little bit updated, as you could see in the previous videos that I have done some work here, this can be cleaned easier inside and out, and you can wash your hands just as you would wash your hands in a modern toilet. So I'm not totally happy with this. So like I said, it took me a while to get used to it, but now I'm happy with the results, and I know I can keep it clean, and this is environmentally friendly. I can use that compost. I'm not planning to use it in a vegetable garden or anything like that, but I can use it under the trees. So for sure, I can fertilize the land, I can create better soil, and that's my ultimate goal here, to create better soil and have as little waste as possible. So I think I've explained pretty much everything. So why I don't want a flushing toilet, even though I have running water, I have a sewage system. I could basically have a flushing toilet in the house, but I cannot justify that amount of fresh drinking water being wasted to flush down our waste. If I have another option, like right now I have, then I'm not going back to that. So I am trying to go back to the basics, and I don't feel the need to have a flushing toilet. And this doesn't stink, by the way, so you cover up everything and it's fine, it doesn't smell, so I'm happy with it. And I'm not saying that we should all do this or anything like that, it's just I'm sharing my experience. But in the future, I am certainly thinking of having a toilet inside, and I have looked up models that they look really nice and modern. They come with the ceramic toilets, and underneath the house you will have like a bin, sort of like a bin, like a wheelie bin exactly, and also separates the liquids and the solids, and that's just so easy, and it also looks really nice. So I might have that one day, but for now this is just perfect. So that's all I wanted to say about the toilet.
wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. Wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
That's it for this week's episode. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye. Hey do.
When we can't read the sky, we just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.